Hi guys, in today's video I'm super excited to bring to you my first time trying niche fragrances. So I ordered off of fragrancesline.com. I heard that it's a reputable site, so hopefully it is. I did some brief research and it should be good. I have 5 samples here for you guys. It came in such a tiny little package, but I'm excited. I only got 1 fluid ounces for each, which I thought would not be enough, but this looks like a decent amount to at least wear it maybe 5 times and see how I like the scents. So I have some tester strips here and I will be testing them out and letting you guys know my first impressions. So with a lot of my perfume hauls, it's hard for me to do the first impressions on camera because they all come in at different times, and by the time I get enough to make a haul video, I've already tested them out quite a few times. That being said, my opinion changes constantly. But thankfully with this, I can give you guys a true first impressions, first time smelling it. And then I do want to do a follow-up video letting you guys know if I have intentions of buying any of these as full bottles, or the desire to at least, because they're quite expensive. So, okay, so I'm going to open it up. And I'm going to start off with Parfums de Marly's Delina. This is such a popular fragrance. I was dying to know what it smelled like. I didn't even know where they sell this. Like, I'm not entirely sure. I know that it's probably at department stores and stuff, but I never go to department stores anyways. I'm kind of nervous that I'm gonna knock one of these over, so. Okay, this is really nice, light, sweet, feminine, rosy, but not too obnoxiously rosy. It's not too powdery. It's not too mature in an offensive way. You know what's interesting? It smells a little familiar to me. Like, I feel like I've smelled this on a lot of women and maybe I just didn't know it at the time. But I guess a lot of people around me have money because this is not cheap. With that, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it smells similar to another fragrance that's popularly worn, but since it is so common, I just don't know if it's worth the price tag. I definitely, from this first impression, would not run out to purchase it. I don't think it's anything new or show-stopping that would warrant me to do that. That being said, I can't tell you off the top of my head of any close dupes. It's a really beautiful fragrance. That's not what I was expecting. So let me read off the notes. So it opens with lychee, rhubarb, bergamot, and nutmeg. I'm definitely getting that fruity, slightly citrusy opening, and then the middle notes has Turkish rose, peony, musk, petalia, vanilla, and base notes of cashmere, cedar, Haitian vetiver, and incense. Okay, maybe that peony is what's making it a little slightly sweeter and appealing. I like this personally. Okay, don't hate me. I don't know if it's worth all of the hype, but maybe it's the first of its kind. Who knows? The packaging is gorgeous. Okay, next let's do Martin's Margiela by the Fireplace. I could have sampled this at Sephora, but it might be discontinued, I heard. And I did not realize that this was unisex before, checking it out. That's fine. I just didn't realize. I honestly think it's also labeled as a cologne, so it's kind of marketed towards men, supposedly. You guys, these are hard to open without making a mess. That's just something I have to say about 1 milliliter decants. Like, I understand that they have to package it this tiny, but like, it's just not practical. Ooh, wow. I like it, but it's very interesting. Very realistic, very much by the fireplace. And it's just sweet enough to where I think it's wearable on the skin, but to me it's still, I mean, I know that's what Replica's about, so I'm not going to complain. I love that it smells like what I asked for, but it's just, it would be interesting to wear, I think. I bought this mainly because of Sarah May's. She said it's like in her top 10 of all time, which I can definitely see that. See, the difference between this and Delena is that this is very unique and out there and never been done before, in my opinion. So we have top notes of cloves, pink pepper, and orange blossom. We have middle notes of chestnut, guaiac wood, and juniper, and base notes of vanilla, balsam, and cashmere. Maybe it's the cloves, but you guys, low-key it smells like charcoal. Not charcoal, oh my gosh. I don't know how to describe it, but just like barbecuing wood that's literally on fire. Honestly, I think Since this is a fragrance that you will have to wear on your skin, I wish there was a little bit more emphasis on the vanilla or something. I don't know. I can't say much. It really smells realistic and it's very cool and different, and I like that about it. I can't say I'm interested in a full bottle though. Okay, let's do Serge Lutens Bois Vanille next. And this is an interesting take on a vanilla fragrance. It's supposed to be woody apparently. Let me look at the notes before smelling it. It's supposed to have, okay, there's no top, middle, or base apparently. Vanilla, coconut milk, black licorice, beeswax, sandalwood, tonka bean, bitter almond, guaiac wood, benzoin, and musk. So I like a lot of those notes, but I'm wondering which one is gonna be, you know, the main focus besides vanilla. I actually really like this one. It smells a little bit calming, almost like there's lavender in there, but don't think it's a lavender vanilla. Obviously lavender is not in the notes. And I'm not a big fan of lavender in my fragrances because it just reminds me of aromatherapy. I love it when I'm going to the spa. I love it when I'm trying to relax or for sleep, but I don't like my perfumes to be lavender-like. Even though I did smell Yves Saint Laurent's Libre and it was actually pretty nice, but anyway, this has some sort of like refreshing note to it, and I can't figure out which one it's supposed to be. Maybe it's just like sandalwood, musk, vanilla. I'm just getting, and I know it's called Bois Vanille, but it's really not obviously vanilla. It's not, to me, it doesn't scream just a basic vanilla fragrance. It has so much depth to it. And actually everything is blended so well that it's kind of hard to detect what exactly this smells like. It's actually very hard to describe. So I like that. I feel like this would be worth the price tag, and you don't smell something like this every day. Very like mature, womanly vanilla, but like I said, it's still not solely vanilla. Like I'm obsessed with that one. Really, really like it. Okay, so moving on, let's go to by Kilian's Angels Share. I've never smelled a Kilian fragrance before, so I have no idea what to expect. I've heard a lot about this one specifically, and I just thought that the notes were super interesting. So let's smell this one. I think the main person that made me want to sample this one was Amanda Coco Cabana. I believe it's one of her favorites of this past year, as well as so many other people online. This is nice. This is not what I expected, actually. I was expecting it to be so much more cinnamony and so much more, what is it? Cognac. Cognac is whiskey, right, y'all? Is cognac rum or whiskey? Help, I'm only 22. Oh, it's brandy. What is brandy? Another commonly Googled question. Okay, you guys, apparently it's not whiskey or rum. It's just its own thing. Who knows? Okay, so this is kind of what I expected by the fireplace to smell like. Okay, so top note of cognac, middle note of cinnamon, tonka bean, and oak, base notes of praline. I love praline, vanilla, and sandalwood. See, I think if it just had vanilla and no tonka bean or praline, it wouldn't be as appealing, but this is very, I think this would be quite, ooh, girl, I know you're fucking lying. Okay, I didn't spill that much. Y'all, I didn't spill that much actually, but there's quite a bit just laying there, so I'm just gonna have to apply it now. I was forced to apply it. Oh my god, you guys, stop. It's kind of reminding me, ooh. Guys, does anybody else kind of feel like it smells like a fresh apple pie? It's not super apple-y, don't get me wrong. There's obviously no apple in the notes, no fruit in the notes. Maybe the cinnamon, I'm associating cinnamon with apple, aren't I? Just, yeah, because apple pie is very like sweet, typically made with vanilla extract. It has that pie crust, it has like a lot of sweetness to it, and the apple is just kind of an added note. I'm definitely getting warm apple pie vibes. This is so nice for winter. This is really sweet, cuddly vibes. I'm enjoying that one a lot more than I thought I would. Okay, lastly, I have another Serge Lutens. I have Jeux de Peau, and I saved the best one for last. Well, I don't know if it's gonna be the best one. I'm kind of scared because I don't know what to expect, but I bought this for a very specific reason. So the top notes are wheat and milk. So this is supposed to be sort of a bread yeasty fragrance. I bought it because of Peace and Serenity on YouTube. I had never heard of Serge Lutens before, and she mentioned it in one of her perfume videos. And so as soon as I heard bread fragrance, I ran because I have a bread candle that I just absolutely love. And also I was just curious how a niche fragrance would make this wearable, you know, make this worth the money. Moving on. Middle notes of licorice, coconut, and immortelle. I don't hear about immortelle a lot, but it is a sweet and dry note reminiscent of hay, tobacco, and honey. And base notes of sandalwood, apricot spices, woody notes, osmanthus, and amber. So, you know, even though it's supposed to smell like bread, it's very woody apparently and sort of spicy. So I really don't know what to expect. I'm a little nervous. And if I remember correctly, Saray did not completely love this one. She said she's gonna keep it or something, but that it's unique, but it's just, I don't know. I remember she didn't sing its praises or anything. This is not too obnoxiously yeasty, which is probably for the best. I mean, I think a lot of people would not wear a perfume that actually smells like, you know, breadsticks or something. I actually like this. You know, I have to say it does remind me a lot of bois vanille, except a little yeastier. Now I have to work. I should have labeled them, you guys, but I wouldn't say that if you smell this, you're immediately going to detect that though. I think it's just milky, slightly yeasty if you know what you bought. But I mean, all those other notes are such main players too, like the sandalwood, the spices, the woodiness. I definitely get a lot of woodiness with just like a slight touch of bread. It's sweet, it's spicy, it's soft. I like this. Yeah, I'm very into Serge Lutens. I might have to sample other scents that they have because it's just, those are really the only two that I've heard about or that I've been interested in trying. But it seems like they really have it down on blending really random ingredients together and then coming up with something that is so unique and undetectable and cool. I keep getting whiffs of Angel's Share, and you guys, this is a really nice fragrance, but I cannot shake the apple pie. Like, it's very much apple pie to me. I don't think if somebody smelled this on me that they would quite realize how expensive this fragrance is. Not that it matters, I'm just saying. Okay, you guys, I don't know if I gave the best reviews. Like, I didn't really know what to say for some of them. This is my first time smelling such complicated and expensive fragrances, but that was really fun. I definitely want to do it again. It was like $40 or something, maybe like 37, but then there's no free shipping, unfortunately, for these. I like how they were labeled properly. It actually got to me pretty fast. So my only complaint is the packaging. Maybe next time I'll just spend the extra money for the sprayers. But again, this was fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.